Today it's all about moving bamboo, not to keep. It goes in the bin, but anyway, so we're moving. We have this space in our garden which has developed over time, and sometimes you stand back and look at it going, oh my God, I'm better than Gertrude Jekyll was. My work must be seen at Chelsea Flower Show. And then you look at it sober thinking, yeah, this is shit. Today I'm in my front garden repairing some of those ill-advised decisions. So when you step out of the front door, this is what you're greeted with. And that bamboo over there, yeah, it's nice, but it needs to come out because it kind of takes over the whole part, and there's a little cypress behind it which you can barely see. And where the bamboo is now, the Japanese spindle tree or Euonymus, that one I just dumped there, and it really deserves a much better place. So this one is going to go where the bamboo is right now. This is it from the other side, so all you see right now is bamboo, the little cypress on the side. That one is pretty much dead there. So when you're talking about taking out bamboo, there's basically two choices. Do you want to keep it and transplant it somewhere else, or do you want to put it in the bin? When you want to plant it somewhere else, you really should be having a nice clump of rhizomes. So obviously you have to cut it in a bigger chunk. This one is just going to go in the bin, so I'm basically just going to massacre the rhizomes, yank it out with my slammer tool, and that's it. And to cut the rhizomes into bits, reciprocating saw, you really, if you have a lot of bamboo and you split those damn things, you must get yourself one of these. Also, what you could do, some people cut them down first and then dig them out. It's much easier to leave the canes on and then just, pull them out with sheer force and hate. Hate in a good way, because I do love bamboo. So because I'm not keeping the bamboo, I can more or less just, go in with the reciprocating saw here. Here you can see the rhizomes, and they are, like they are with all bamboos, extremely dense. And this is basically the small sections I'm going to do. So now that I cut this, I'm going to get my slammer tool and dig that one out. So bit by bit, it is so much easier than trying to lose an entire gigantic clump. Trust me. This is not the biggest section, but this was so easy to pull up. If you have ever moved large clumps of bamboo or dug out any kind of bamboo, you know what I'm talking about. Let's talk about columns later on. Let's get the rest out. Just take a minute to have a look at the rhizomes. If you're taking this little piece, and here you can see all the little rhizomes, and these ones, they would have become culms this year. And this is what they're talking about when they're saying it's a clumping bamboo. It really doesn't stray much from the middle of the plant, and then, up come the canes. And with a running bamboo, you would have rhizomes going all the way along, and ever so often you have little canes coming out of the actual rhizome. You plant in one place 10 meters wide, all of a sudden there you go. And I said, what the fuck is it doing over there? And that is the difference between running and clumping. There is clumping bamboo, which is a lot looser. This is Fagasia scrapita. That one has a much looser clump, but it's one of my favorite bamboos. And this is a Morellii, this one here. And you can see, there's little canes would have been come up, and it's quite tight. And sometimes the clumping ones are a real pain in the ass to get out of the ground. Keep the columns on, so much easier to pull out. So if you're looking at this in the actual ground, here, this is always the thing about bamboo. Here on top, you have all these rhizomes, all this stuff. You've got the canes, which are a bitch to cut through as it is anyway. Once you get to this level, it's pretty easy to just lift it up with my trusted slammer tool. But this is what you need to cut through, all of this stuff. See down here, you just have the fibrous roots, and these ones here, they can stay in the ground. They don't do anything at all. These, however, these are the rhizomes. They need to come out. If they don't come out, this beauty will grow back. So this is what I got so far. Excuse my heavy breathing, but what I wanted to show is this here. I mean, this is the dead part of the cypress at the back. And obviously, as I will be doing my acrobatics to get in here,
And the bamboo has grown in and amongst the cypress. So I will be cutting some of the roots of that one, but I shall try to be as gentile as I can be. Is that brown hole the most beautiful thing to look at? Well, it depends how much you like brown holes, but you know, I'm going to put the spindle in here as well. So let's have a look if we can cover it a little bit. The one thing I always have to look out for, not to cut into my foot. Oh, you twat. I haven't, but nothing surprises me when it comes to me. Look at how they're all intertwined, and this is why it is such a tremendous pain in the ass to actually dig them out. You need the right tools. You need a reciprocating saw and a slammer tool. A spade and axe will do as well, but I just have no patience for that because it takes longer. But look at this, all these rhizomes, and also how shallow they are. As I said before, these roots, they can just stay in. Nobody gives a shit about it. Sorry, am I covering you in soil? Jane's sitting there. I love bamboo. I also hate it a little bit. It's out and it makes a huge difference. I mean, it's like super open. Anyway, so now it's spindle time. I can't believe it's this late in the afternoon. I'm still sober. What's wrong? So let's put the spindle where it goes. Oh, this is like hernia jobs. Fuck a duck. Something crawled in my ear. And this way, you can actually see it rather than it disappearing there in the back in front of the bamboo and the Rose of Sharon. Rose of Sharon. And this is what it looks like now when you step out of the house. There, no bamboo. Great day's work. And altogether it took me, let me think, it took me 3.5 hours, which really isn't that bad considering that there was a lot of bamboo. Fine, it was only 2.5 square meters. And when you think about it now, it actually does, it makes a huge difference space-wise. See, I mean, this was all bamboo. And now you've got the spindle here. Really nice. And I'm really glad about that actually the spindle now, you can see it rather than it disappearing in front of the bamboo. So that's me for the day. And I shall talk to you guys later. Bye.